It's like we just did this last week. It's like we did it last week, and we came back. We're doing it this week. The Everything Tournament Part 2. It's like Hot Shots Part 2, but better. You know what I mean? But it's better. You see what I'm saying? Without further ado, let me introduce my peoples, or let them introduce themselves.
That's right. So glad to be a part of everything. I'm the reigning champion, your boy Flo Pito. Donuts over everything. I'm so glad to be part of Part 2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, happy birthday, Evan, by the way. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. Long in the tooth. Getting long in the tooth. You know what I mean? Tooth getting long. What about you? What about you, big head?
Hello, everyone. I am Pino Mac, a.k.a. Heidi Mac, a.k.a. Ball and Chain, whatever you want to call me.
Well, hope y'all all up in the chat. If y'all up in the chat, man, start talking, start whipping it up. We're going to start this thing in a second, man. Everything Tournament Part 2. We got some things cooking up. I got some suggestions for some people, incorporated that, threw some couple of things in there, surprises for flowbeto.com. But first, Flowbo, we found out that the package we sent you came right when we was doing this, which is great. So yeah. I would love for you to I don't know, open this up in front of the world.
Man, I hope I can open up my bare hands. I didn't bring any scissors with me right here. But
I know. So okay.
This came from. Sorry, this came from lasted. And got my government name on it, so you know it's official. I was like, damn. I'm in trouble. You know. All right, so I'm gonna try to open this up. I don't know what to expect. People watching this, I don't know what they told me was gonna be. Watch me fail opening this up without my scissors. I'm trying to do it. I swear to you, if it's Coke related, I'll be upset. If it's a license plate of Coke, I'll be upset. What? What is this? I don't know.
You gotta tell the people.
We got layers. This is it looks like a box of Kurt Russell. What? I'll see how it is. So that just said, old or young, without your veto, Kurt reigns supreme.
Keep going around, bro.
We're just
around the bend.
You got Snake. Oh, I see. This is what we call an anti-birthday gift. That's what that is. It's like your birthday's coming, we don't care. What is this? A Seinfeld board game? What is this?
No, it's interesting.
I should have planted one of my flowers in New York City in the 90s. It's unlawful how Flobo use that veto.
Go to the other side. You missing the other side.
Did that one. I was too busy burning up things to watch this show. And I had to go through a Stargate to get away from the show.
You know a lot of things.
I thought it was a dude from Sherlock at first, but it's Kurt Russell on a round. That's what it is. I can't even open this without getting scissors, man. I don't know. Should I go for it? Is that all right?
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but while you're going for it, man, what's going on, Wheel 5 Stud? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, everybody, for coming back to the Everything Tournament Part 2. We got, if y'all missing what's going on, we got Flobo, a Kurt Russell wrapped box, but it's actually wrapped in something very Seinfeldy.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a little. It's actually, when you get past the shenanigans, it's actually some.
So this is the restaurant. This is Tom's. I was from the show Seinfeld. The show actually beat Kurt Russell in the tournament. You guys go back and check it out.
No, it didn't beat. A veto was used.
Yo, what you mean, man? Oh, this is cool. This is cool. So I'm gonna try to balance this on my lap here. You got the official Seinfeld ceramic mug.
Oh,
nice. Nice.
Do not microwave, hand wash only. That's
it's the human fund. I remember that.
It's hilarious.
This is Fusili Jerry final figure. That's Jerry Seinfeld's pasta.
Oh my gosh.
The human fun.
I didn't even know that.
Sitcom of all time. This is the fluffy shirt.
Nice.
Yes.
Which specifically Evan used to discredit the best show ever when it beat Kurt Russell in the tournament. Culture Fly. Shout out to Culture Fly. Seinfeld. Oh, what is this? This is like the blanket.
Oh.
Wow.
That's a blanket.
That's like a blanket.
Wow.
Jeez. That's like a legit blanket. It's Kramer. It's that picture of Kramer
right now. Look at that.
Dang.
That's what's up. Shout out to Culture Fly. I guess they were the one who provided the dope stuff in this box.
Shout out to Culture Fly for real, man.
Serious.
Doing the thing.
That's a big blanket.
Thanks,
that's like a for real throw right there. Like,
put that on the couch right now, right next to my Green Lantern one, y'all. Green Lantern and Kramer back to back. Yo, thank you so much, House Mac.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. So what's going on, man? How you doing, brother? What's going on? We're about to get this show on the road.
I'm good, man. I just it hit me. Like it hit me. I got a birthday coming up in 2 weeks, but now I got a blanket, so it's all good. Just trying to say things. I interviewed Charlotte Flair this morning. That was pretty sick, man. The Queen.
Nice.
I'm just feeling it all around, man. How are you doing? I saw the videos on Instagram.
I'm doing well,
plus,
man.
20 plus.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everything, all your contributions and whatnot, man. It was a beautiful thing.
Excellent, man, for sure. And in this new tournament, I'm excited to see new categories all around. I haven't seen the brackets. I don't even know what's on the brackets.
Oh, it's interesting. That was a surprise, man. Shout out to Robert Smith on Facebook. What's going on, baby, man? Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Flobo, for the people at home that don't know what this is about, can you please give them a brief synopsis of what we'll have to do and what's going on here?
Sure. This is the Everything Tournament. It's an ode to pop culture, meaning anything goes. Movies, TVs, foods, location. In our last tournament, we got rid of things we love so near and dear, like The Rock. We got rid of Red Bull. We got rid of Die Hard, the movie franchise, to crown the ultimate best thing of all best things. And after 6 days, we doing it again. Hopefully they get a tournament of all the best things together. Well, we don't know. But everyone gets one veto. Evan and I get one veto we can use. If our thing is losing, if we don't want to disappear, like Thanos to snap, you can put a veto in any round except for the finals. Like when Seinfeld beat Kurt Russell, I sacrificed my veto just anyway. But we all know he was going over anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. So let's get this show on the road, baby. What's up? What's first on the docket? What's the category? What are we doing? What are we doing?
All right, here we go. Beginning the second tournament. We have the first category. It's going to be video game consoles. All right, so we have technology work with me here. We have the Nintendo 64 going against PlayStation 2. And Evan, being your birthday, go ahead.
It's PlayStation.
At the end.
That's pretty much it. What you want me to say, man? The greatest console on the planet is the Sony PlayStation. PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and the beautiful 5. They're about to drop the console. They're going to show you the specs and how it really looks this Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all check out that new PlayStation 5. And as far as the PlayStation 2 goes, 155 million consoles sold, the number one grossing console actually of all time. Over all consoles is the PlayStation 2, not the 3, not the 1, not the Nintendo. It's the PlayStation 2. It changed the game in so many ways. The shape of it, the feel of it, the controller, the DualShock, the vibration, and so on and so forth. I'm going with the PlayStation 2. Chat, if you're listening, weigh in as Flo Beatel goes and tries to put over a system that I do hold dear, the Nintendo 64.
So look, man, the PlayStation 2 was cool. You disagree? You disagree?
I love it.
No, man, it's wet. No, it's cool. It's black. It's streamlined. Had the blue line on it. Almost like a reverse 2001 vibe. But I'll be honest with you. In that summer, in that Christmas time of 1996, right? Oh, Flo, we had to go to the store. There was a choice of a PlayStation 1. There was like $399.99. There was the Sega Saturn. That was $349.99. But sitting there, waiting for you, with the Mario, with the one he jumped to the Peytons. $149.99 cartridges were there for you. Toys R Us had them on deck. The first ergonomic controller you could hold in 3 different positions. And for this left-handed person, made me feel oh so comfortable against my skin. We're talking Star Fox. We're talking about Mario Kart. We're talking GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. I mean, the list goes on. And if I ever say, yo, man, 64 party, you know, Mario Party or even Mario Kart, everyone's coming over. So I gotta go to the N64, hands down.
Ooh, that's tough to argue that, man. Old Nintendo 64. Like I said, I got the PlayStation. Anybody in the chat, if you're in there, weigh in. Wheel 5 Stud weigh in. Anybody in Facebook weigh in? That's a tough one for me, man. Like I said, I'm definitely going with the PlayStation. The price of Sony ain't cheap, man.
Yeah,
Sony's expensive, man. Sony's expensive. The one thing I do like about Nintendo, all jokes aside, one thing I do like about Nintendo is, well, let me be clear. Nintendo has the greatest console of all time because it's the most playable.
Yeah.
You can pick it up, even one from the beginning. No matter where you start at any Nintendo, you could pick it up, you can play it. Any age, any type of person can play it. It stands the test of time. They really go for playability. That to me is what separates it at the end of the day. PlayStation is my console. Wheel 5 Stud as N64, so it ain't looking good for me.
Yeah.
Robert Thorpe, biggest hater in Facebook right now.
Oh, really? He's a dope person. I don't know who
he put on Star Fox, man. Trust me. I felt really. Listen, 64 is the first game that made Mario 3D. It changed the game.
Yeah.
It's true. Mario 64 is the 360. That's when he's doing the aerial cartwheels and all that stuff. It's tough, man. But I believe Nintendo 64 is winning this
one. Is that official? Are we?
It has to be. I'm outnumbered on all platforms. Twitch, Facebook.
Now, to be fair, though, there's not many people that can beat PlayStation 2. If I had picked Saturn, you know what I'm saying? If I had picked the Famicom, it would have been PlayStation 2.
64 changed the game, man.
Yeah, I mean, PlayStation 2 was my first PlayStation. And then, actually, it might have been, for me, being broke. I think I had original Nintendo, and then I went to PlayStation 2. That's literally that was my step. I never had anything in between.
I had names for that.
What's next on the docket?
Like, yo, man, you got Genesis?
For real.
All right, so next category, we have action stars. We have Kurt Russell. I'm just kidding.
We killed them all.
Would that be crazy? That'd be crazy.
What is it doing with Kurt Russell?
We have, for action stars, we have Tom Cruise against Jason Statham.
It's a rap, Flobo. Go ahead, man.
Flobito.com. Go
ahead.
Big
Pimpin'.
Okay, here's the deal, man. Before I even say anything, Evan asked me to give me his picks. I didn't see his. I didn't see the bracket. But I'm going to try and talk about my man, Jason Statham, because this guy right here has been a stalwart, a legend in the martial arts scene. The guy's a jolly old Englishman, but he makes it happen. If you put him in a side character in Hobbs and Shaw, give him his own franchise like the Transporter, you watch a Jason Statham movie, you're getting real, live, fisticuffs, who looks smart in a tie and doesn't look goofy when he runs like this. So my point is Jason Statham.
Oh, hell no. Listen. The Tom Cruise run has become iconic. He almost runs in every movie. The only movie I can't remember him running in was Interview with the Vampire. He might have ran in that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Listen, bro. There ain't no way Jason Statham is a better action star than Tom Cruise. And listen, we had to just put to bed all the shenanigans, all the choices outside of the film. I'm talking about in the film scope. I was talking about Tom Cruise.
You can't.
We ain't got nothing to talk about. Listen, man, Tom, terrific, man. We're talking about Top Gun. We're talking about revitalizing and rejuvenating the franchise that was dead, man. Mission Impossible, man, was a TV show. He made the movies more popular than the TV show. Some people, I had people argue with me about the damn thing not being a TV show. That's how great Tom Cruise made this, man. We're talking about Days of Thunder, man. We're talking about, to me, one of the greatest movie stars of all time. You damn right I said Days of Thunder.
You old dude. Days of Thunder. 87.
It's an action movie.
It ain't my fault. You chose someone to just roll out of bed like 5 days ago and started doing action movies. Listen, I know part of this is because he's bald. I know what this is.
It does help.
Y'all stick together, man. I heard about this, man. Larry David said y'all stick together. It's a thing. There's a secret society. There's a club.
Yeah, we it, yo. Okay.
I know it, man. Listen, but right now, I don't know what y'all saying in Facebook. Please, Facebook will say you. I got Wheel 5 Stud saying old Tom, terrific. You know what I mean? So I guess that's what we going with there. Then we go with old Tom Cruise.
I'm just saying, when I'm thinking action, I'm thinking Jason Statham. I ain't thinking Tom Cruise anymore.
Really?
Anymore, I'm not. Mission Impossible is a Tom Cruise vehicle. but Jason can make any franchise hot.
Yeah, just like Hobbs and Shaw. Huh? It's so hot.
I mean, yo, Shaw was the most charismatic in that movie. I said it. Shaw is way more charismatic in that movie.
Oh man. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. So Robert, what are you saying though? Which one are you saying? Cruz or Statham? I got Cruz right now for Will 5.
Cruz, yeah.
Yeah, it's looking like Tom Terrific right now, but
all right, it's all right, Well,
I mean, what's the one that he
you have a veto?
What's the one that he dies like over and over again?
No, last time you still get mad about that veto, so I can't use it now.
I'd be pissed. If Tom Cruise got bounced in the first round, I'd be bored. You think you got a Kurt Russell box? I would just send you nothing like track shoes or something. I don't even know what that is.
It's tied right now. I don't know if there's anybody else coming in.
Oh crap. We'll rehash. Because I don't want that to fall by the wayside. Keep going. What's the next one?
Okay, all right. We shall skip that one for the moment. Okay. We'll
come back to it.
Hold on. What is this one? Okay, so this category is essential apps. So it's essential,
That means a lot in 2020.
Yes, it does. Are you essential? Hashtag
I know
essential.
I'm not. I'm having a crisis about it. The government said, "Nah, stay home." That's what they said.
All right. So essential apps. We have Amazon versus Uber. Evan T. Mac.
It's tough to argue. It's tough to argue with Uber against Amazon. Amazon, it could be considered a website, but I get all my stuff on Amazon on my phone. I'm always on my phone, and I'm doing all the clicking, and I'm doing all the 2-day shipping, and I'm watching the Amazon videos. I'm doing my Prime 2-day shipping. I'm just clicking. I mean, it's me. Amazon Music is on my phone. It's an essential app for me because I use it every single day. I don't know if you use Uber every single day. I don't know. It is very hard to argue with a mode for transportation, but I'm going Amazon, baby. Amazon all day long.
You pick all the Amazon apps. That's not right.
Z-Money.
Look, man, Uber is so important. It's a verb. I Ubered over here, Uber everywhere. My mama can't work Amazon to save her life. She calls me up in California and says, "Hey, buy this on Amazon for me, please." But if I have to get her a ride to church, I can call Uber right here in LA and it'll pick my mama up. That's how essential that is. Whether you're at the club, at the bar, if you're in a weird town, you don't know what's going on, Uber's going to be there. Uber everywhere. So I got to go with Uber for two reasons right now. The convenience of it all, it's in most cities on the planet. And 2, everyone knows what it is. Ain't like you can come up on a rickshaw or zip lining in. I took an Uber. Okay, cool. Black or regular.
So first of all, shout out to Z-Money. Will 5 Stud has Amazon. Z-Money, what do you have? You have Amazon, the Amazon app or the Uber app? What do you have, kind sir?
Also Z-Money, action star, Tom Cruise or Jason Statham. So let's see if he might be the tiebreaker.
He'll put it to bed. He's the tiebreaker. He'll put it to bed. Z-Money, they're riding on you, Z-Money. Don't piss me off.
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. I won't tell you who I picked, but it's my birthday.
Whatever you do.
Yeah, Z-Money's right. It's Uber.
But you got on Facebook, you got Robert saying Amazon.
Oh,
is that Robert Smith? Or?
He's Robert, you making it. That's a damn good point. He's like, during this pandemic, Amazon's been a lifesaver.
Nope, Amazon's been dropping the ball. Everything's sold out. Everything's sold out.
Not for us.
Not for us.
Oh, I see how it is on the other side. How the other side live. I'm trying to get Funyuns, and they're always sold out. You was living high in the hog. That's messed up.
I'm just saying, we do. Yo, Z-Money. Amazon or Uber, and then Jason Statham or Tom Cruise. I swear, don't disappoint me.
They're not gonna come back, Evan. I'm just saying. He threatened my life. So.
He came in. He came. He said the pressure. He's like the pressure.
Yo, for real. Shout out to Z-Money, man.
Action stars Z-Money are Tom Cruise and Jason Statham.
One to rule them all.
Yeah.
Okay, Amazon again. He said Amazon, Z-Money. I think Amazon's winning.
So Amazon gets the dub. And Robert in Facebook said, he was like, who's Ubering during this pandemic?
All right, I see how it is.
So I got Amazon Amazon through somehow.
I'm just saying, if you did
no!
D-Buddy! Statham goes through. Put that on wax. Statham, I'm good with that. Amazon go through. I get you that. Statham.
I mean, non-veto.
Going through.
All right.
Dang, God, are you serious?
Are you sure, Evan Mack? Is he going through?
He's going through for sure.
All right.
Veto, bro. I don't know, man.
That's what I was like. Are we sure?
I want you to know the last everything tournament, Evan got me so feeling a kind of way. I can't walk in the store without scowling at Coca-Cola. People look at me like I'm crazy. I'm just like, nice.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so
what is it? Bows.
Yo, Z-Money, you cool, man. You cool.
All right, Tom Cruise no longer exists with Kurt Russell. They just having a party.
Having a party
in Tokyo.
With some pizza and a Red Bull.
Upside down. Yeah.
What's next on the down?
Oh, and a mojito.
Yes.
All right. Hold on. I'm just updating that Amazon won officially over Uber as well. All right. Okay. So next category is animes. We have Pokemon versus Dragon Ball Z. Flobo, you have the floor.
Man, I just knew once anime was going to be a category, somebody would pick Dragon Ball Z. And listen to that, man. There's so many different kinds of Dragon Balls, whether you're Z or GT or Classic. I understand. Evan and I are the same age. And in high school, when Toonami ran the whole thing, it was hot. Everyone knew about Dragon Ball.
Shout out to Toonami.
Yeah, and
love
too. But here's the deal about Pokemon and why it's so important. Because for a lot of people, that was their entry point into anime. It was young, it was cutesy, the fights were crazy, no one really died, it got spirals in their eyes, except for that first movie when Ash died but didn't die, he came back to life with Tears of Pikachu. Point being is that for a whole different generation, that show, and even to a lesser extent Sailor Moon, opened up the eyes of millions of people to give Japanese animation a shot. That's why I'm going with Pokemon. Dragon Ball Z is dope, but that's like the hip-hop track for hip-hop heads. This right here is the Drake of anime. Give it to Pokemon. Hey,
and then no with Drizzy. I was like, when I seen anime and you put Pokemon, I was like, that's cute. I'm not even gonna hit him with the stuff. I'm not even gonna hit him with the nuanced stuff. I ain't gonna do that to him. I ain't gonna hit him with my joint, the samurai shampoos of the world, or the cowboy beatbox of the world. I ain't gonna hit him with it. I'm not even gonna hit him with Sailor Moon to really ruffle some feathers, man.
No, Sailor Moon's dope though.
Sailor Moon's dope.
So is Pokemon though. But listen, everybody out in the chat, everybody listening, man, y'all put y'all bid in there, man. It's either Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z. But Dragon Ball Z, man, come on now, DBZ. Shout out to the human fun. DBZ.
Shout out to Veronica for watching, Megan for watching.
What's up, Megan?
And Piccolo, who's the black person in Kevin Correa. Yo, Kevin Correa, listen, everybody in the chat right now, make a pick right now. It's Pokemon or Dragon Ball.
Veronica, Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z. Girl, say something.
Oh my goodness. Yo, Robert, let me know who you got, man. Let me know who you got. Oh, Robert got DBZ all day long.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Veronica said she broke the Facebook boycott for us.
Oh,
that's how popular we are.
I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Even though Evan and I can never agree on things.
Wait a minute, hold on. Dang, yo, this is getting crazy. Look at this, though. Yo, hello, Moto. Hello, Moto got Pokemon.
Yep. I was gonna say.
It's getting crazy in these streets.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
I wanna be the very best. Dun, dun, dun. That's the jam.
Oh, it's a
we just throw a ball in there.
It's a wrap. Dragon Ball Z, man, yo,
you got everybody. Crazy. Veronica, you said she doesn't watch anime, so it
don't even matter.
She said Pokemon because she doesn't know anything about Dragon Ball Z.
And still pick Pokemon.
Mass appeal matters,
said
man.
Dragon Ball Z.
It's hard, man. That's Drake. That's clearly Drake.
Controller.
You gotta think it's like because Dragon Ball Z, it's a great anime because it's been around for forever. But it is.
Hello, Moto said.
Oh my gosh. Psyduck.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. Pokemon had the advantage. Pokemon and even Yu-Gi-Oh had the advantage of being on broadcast TV. You have to have cable to be on DBZ, and that cuts off a lot of people going up with it.
He's right. The money's right.
It's true.
He's right. No. It's and all jokes aside, man, I'm trying to curate this tournament to the best of my ability to see gauge where people's minds are at, man. And like I said, we're talking about somebody who loves anime, man. I love Pokemon. My favorite thing about Pokemon, on all jokes aside, is how like when I found out later that all the creatures evolve and stuff like that, turning them into different things. I just thought that's such a cool element, man. Like how they can, you know what I mean? Like it's based on the way you do that, and like and the map, like you get to catch them, you have to find them, you have to figure out what the needs and the wants. Like that's
you got to think too, like cool. with the civilization of new technology and video games and everyone sitting. Pokemon Go, man.
Pokemon Go changed the game.
It got people out.
Pokemon Go changed.
It got people hiking and stuff. Like
Pokemon Go got people working out, man. Are you kidding me? Like seriously.
I mean, Evan one time hung out with an old couple friend of ours, and they literally were just hunting Pokemon for like 2 hours while I was at work.
Yeah.
Simpler times, man. That was the anti-quarantine. Yo, Evan, let me ask you a question. What is your? You talking about Piccolo, but what's your favorite Pokemon, or at least first 2 generations? What's your favorite?
Oh, it's interesting. Squirtle, man.
Okay, you know the OG. Okay, that's what's up.
He's adorable.
It was cool with the little shades.
I like Charmander, man. It's adorable. They're adorable. But when I watched the film that I freaking love, by the way, with Ryan Reynolds, like
the real life.
Yeah, I started falling in love with characters that I didn't know that much about. I thought they were amazing, man. I did, man. Like, Psyduck is like amazing to me, man.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
Just the way they did it, man. But Pokemon gets the dub, man. But look at this.
By a lot.
Turncoat. Look at him. Look at this turncoat.
I want to see him on election day making a vote, walking outside. I'm like, wait, I changed my mind.
There's too many Pokemon. Too many Pokemon picks, man. Too many Pokemon.
Flobo's shocking. Flobo's cleaning up.
Yeah, he is.
Justice
all right. Officially, Pokemon is going through. All right. Dragon Ball Z. Here we go. Okay, next
squad. Yeah, that's what's up, Z Money. Shout out to Squirtle Squad. He knows what's up.
Next category is we got social media platforms.
Oh, baby, make sure you get that right. What's it called? One,
Pokemon.
Nintendo 64 one. If you got, I think you
yes. What I did?
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, I apologize, everyone. I'll fix that real quick.
Give Nintendo what it's due.
Yes, it did win.
Tell a friend to roll them Culturefly today. My science
Shout out to Culturefly. We got social media platforms.
Yes.
Oh, honey iced tea.
Okay, social media platforms. We have Instagram versus Facebook.
Now listen, man, all you haters out there. All you haters out there that's about to say Instagram because you think it's Instagram, but now you think because Facebook's not cool anymore, because that's why you go get on Instagram, because even though Facebook owns Instagram, so you automatically disqualifying all you guys that think Instagram is cooler than Facebook. Facebook knew y'all was going to act up. It knew y'all was going to act up. That's why I bought it. Get myself the full screen on my birthday. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you why it's Facebook, man. I'm gonna take it back to the regular screen, man. I'm not that into myself. Listen, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it's Facebook, man. Because when MySpace was going down and everybody was jumping ship, where did they jump ship to? They jumped ship to Facebook. Now, the reason why I really think it's Facebook is truly people that I have lost touch with from like 20 years ago have like found me on Facebook, and they've reached out to me, and I've been able to reconnect with people from like my childhood or from people back when my parents were overseas in Germany when I was a kid. They literally have remembered my name and they just type my name in and I show up. Instagram, I don't know, it's underscore this and underscore that and cutesy this and cutesy that and this and yada yada yada. I can't post a 60-second video. If I put it on IGTV, I can make it as long as I want, but don't nobody tune into my IGTV. I can't even do this stream on Instagram. See, are you kidding? Look, I can't do this stream on Instagram where I have some people to actually follow me to watch this stream. I got to post clips on Instagram. But what am I doing on Facebook? Streaming directly to Facebook right now to you, Flowbeto.com. I dare you. You got 2 pages on Facebook. 2.
I actually got 3 pages. It's
Boys,
DJ Flowbeto in New Amsterdam. Listen, it's not about that. I use all social media platforms. I can tell you why Instagram is superior for someone like myself first. I am a creator, I create content. Yes, Instagram TV is a pain in the butt, but here's the deal about being based on Facebook. It gets lost in the algorithms even more than Instagram does. We're talking about your normal news feed with all your friends, mixed with the pages you follow, mixed with sponsored posts and ads, versus mixed with things that subtracted out because Facebook says it violates the term and service. Where can someone break through? Not Facebook. My biggest audience is on Facebook, but I still pick Instagram because there are people that can discover what I can do and what I offer who jump on the train for Flobito. We can connect with people way outside our normal bubble, which is the point of social media in the first place. Because the whole deal about Facebook was for people in colleges in the same class to change notes. Well, if I knew everyone in my family, I knew everyone in my class, I wouldn't need social media. I need to talk to strangers to communicate with them. Instagram does that with photos. Comedians are there. Instagram models are there. Hey. And I got cool pages there too. So it's all good. Instagram.
All right, here we go. Listen, man. First of all, we're going to hit it like this. Kevin Correa, boom, Instagram. All right.
No, he changed it.
And then he changed it up again. Boom, Facebook.
Yo, what kind of flip-flop swing state mode is this?
Real five stud. Boom, Facebook. Listen to me. Listen. Hello, Moto. Facebook.
Wait, hold on. Wheel 5 Studs said Facebook, but he talked to me every day on Instagram. I say turncoat.
He talks to me on IG too. But listen, he understands what Facebook's about. And I'm telling you right now, part of me is hating on all them IG models that get famous with all them filters, getting famous. No, listen, I'm hating. Yeah, listen, y'all ladies might be fine, but damn it, y'all get on my nerves for getting money for not doing anything, man. Do something.
Veronica said Facebook too, even though she's been kind of boycotting it and, seeing all the sad stuff and everything.
Oh, it's a wrap. I can't believe I won this. I'm
actually surprised too because
this tournament is shocking the world, man.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Robert,
Instagram no longer exists.
Robert said IG. There's a vote for IG. Megan Johnson says Facebook, family, Instagram to follow celebrities and for girls to post their traps. Mm-hmm.
What kind of traps there, Megan?
Have you done a watch party? You got anybody over there?
I'm doing a watch party, but no one likes me like that, so it's cool. No one's commenting. I got no support.
We'll get there.
All I'm trying to say, but I'm glad Facebook's going to do because it deserves to go through because I'm streaming this through Facebook. I couldn't stream it. I could do it IG Live, but couldn't nobody see nothing but my face talking. It'd be like I'm talking to myself.
It's true. All right, officially.
I can't believe it.
Facebook goes through.
Landslide.
It's cool.
Okay.
It's only there.
All right.
Here's a veto I won't use. I'm just saying.
I was like, oh. Okay, so next category, we have video games, fighting in particular.
Also
fighting video games.
Oh, okay.
We have Mortal Kombat versus WWF No Mercy.
Go ahead, Flobo.
I'm going again? All right.
Oh, yeah. It's your birthday.
Actually, it is. For those of you listening right now, you go donate to my birthday fund. Okay, listen. WWF No Mercy is hands down the best fighting game of all time. You can't tell me otherwise. Look, I know Mortal Kombat is cool. We're talking about the extension of legacy. Ever since Mortal Kombat went 3D, it's been solid, but it hasn't been the same. Does it not ruin the stats like Jordan when he came back to the Wizards? We're going back to the first two versions of Mortal Kombat, 1 and 2. It depended on what platform you had, whether or not you had blood, or how hard the moves were. Up, down, left, right, BA, start to double butts to do nothing. It sucked. No Mercy was one of the best fighting engines on the planet. Very, very simple. Strikes and grapples. But with that, every wrestler had their own move set, their own way to do their finishers. They didn't have to store up finishers. They didn't have to get a table finisher ability equipped. It was this basically beat up your brothers and your little sisters and your nephews over your N64. It was a good time. It was a successor to WWF WrestleMania 2000. Grandma got in because you saw you guys are having too much fun. We still talk about that fondly. We don't sit there and go, which version of No Mercy is the best? The No Mercy. And that's why it's the best fighting game of all time.
Fatality. Flawless victory. Toasty. What do you need me to say? What do I need to say? First of all, Kevin Correa, you the biggest hater on the whole chat right now. Kevin Correa is a hater. So right now,
I know which side he's on, so I can't say nothing.
He's on your side. He says no mercy. Listen, he got one for No Mercy, but let me tell you something right now. Mortal Kombat is a culture. It is like it's Lord have mercy. But I'm getting so worked up over how great Mortal Kombat is. Mortal Kombat is so great. The game that had the guts to kill someone on screen and somehow make it possible for parents to still be okay with it. I had that game at a young age, man, and my parents were like, he be all right. That's okay if Kano just rips somebody's heart out. He be all right.
Yeah, we turned out fine.
Listen, the game is so dope. The new game, which is the best Mortal Kombat of all time, by the way. The new game, they brought the original Shang Tsung from the first movie to do the voiceover for Shang Tsung. Are you serious?
Okay.
What? You see this? You see? He just poo-poo this.
I didn't poo-poo nothing.
No. When you started, you were like, "Oh, MK is cool. It's cool.
It is cool. It is cool."
Lord have mercy. Listen, Will Five still thinks I'm gonna vote no mercy because I work for the flagship. Listen, I didn't work for the That's not how this tournament works, man. First of all, listen, I got.
We shot on Wednesdays, y'all.
C-Money back on my good. He's back on my good graces. He's back on my good graces. He got Mortal Kombat. Hello Moto got Mortal Kombat. You see what I'm saying? Listen, Mortal Kombat changed the way of life, man. Mortal Kombat is just like it. You know what I mean? It's MK, bro. Yeah. The soundtrack's fire. The new remake's gonna be fire. Everything, the costumes, the Lin Kuei Ninja, Sub-Zero, Scorpion. These are staples, man. No Mercy has real people, which is great, man. They had to create something from nothing and make it last for almost 30 years. Does that count for nothing in Flobo's world? Does that count for nothing?
That's all well and good, man, but the franchise is spotty. If I take you back to the Deadly Alliance days and those kind of things, it made no sense. If I call you up right now and I go, yo, at my house, I got WWF No Mercy. It's like, cool. If I called you right now and go, yo, I'm playing Mortal Kombat, you're like, yo, which one? Is it the gold one? I don't know. What platform? I don't really know. I don't know. I'm just saying this.
Don't even worry, Flobo. It's Mortal Kombat.
Will Foster, man. First you put Facebook. Nah, man. I think you bought his vote. What we have here is voter fraud. We have voter fraud here in the tournament. They're being busted.
Listen, my man Robert Thorpe. My brother from another mother. He says MK. Dylan Matthews, the Australian God. He says MK.
The Australian God? Dang, I can give you
that. The Australian God.
I can't compete with that. I can't.
I'm telling you, there ain't no way in hell this is going to be Mortal Kombat.
I quit. Help me, I quit.
Mortal Kombat officially is going through.
Whew, got me all worked up.
Okay.
You guys deserve WWE 2K, all you fans out there. You deserve that broken mess.
No, don't be this. That game is fire.
Yo, 20 is 19 is dope. 19 is great.
Listen, I'm corporate. That game is fire.
Oh, you're right. That game is fire. I apologize. Terms. That's the best game ever played. Yes. Please let's move on. I'm sorry.
All right. So, next we have next category. Cell phone brands. Cell phone brands. I mean, there's not too many, so let's see here. I just lost my page. Okay, there we go.
Windows is Pilot.
Oh, shout out to Sidekick.
LG, the Razer, Motorola. It is Android versus Apple.
Mackie.
Oh no, bro. It's tough, man, because it's funny because I'm an Android guy primarily. And I was all about Samsung, man, and the way you can do things, the customability, you customize it and you can do different things with it, and it's not like a cult like following like Apple is, you know what I mean? But then, bro, I started it's cult, bro. It's cult like, bro. Apple's cult like. It's cult. Okay, it's cult like. Right. But let me tell you, but let me tell you what I started realizing all of a sudden, man. I started realizing I got AirPods on my ear right now. I got an Apple phone right here. I'm on a Mac. I'm on a MacBook Pro right now.
Oh, me too.
I probably got some drawers made out of some Apple recycled.
You gotta charge them soon, Evan. Come on.
Let me tell you what changed the game for me, man. What changed the game? I mean, shout out to Z Money for this suggestion. This is one of Z Money's suggestions. It's a great one. The reason why this changed the game for me is, dude, the AirDrop changed the game for me, bro. The AirDrop is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life, man. It has to be Apple. as much as I rode hard for Samsung. I rode hard for Samsung.
Oh, he did. He had the watch and everything.
Look, the watch and everything. Well, guess what? I got an Apple Watch now. It's a cult, man. And I'm happy to be a part of the cult. Flobo is Apple, man. It's Apple, man. It is running away.
He's conceding. I think he's conceding. He's not even.
I love it. It's the best thing for me, man. Yeah.
Also, shout out to Dylan Matthews before he said Crocodile Dundee would even say MK.
Oh, gosh, yeah, it is. Animalities and all that. No, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I was actually Team Windows Phone. I was Windows Phone for a long time. But I got
wow. What does that even look like?
It's a throwback, man. It's like all text-based. It's all tiles and stuff like that. Basically Windows 8, you know?
I don't even know if I ever saw what that looked like.
For me, the killer app was Continuum. If I can copy a URL in my iPhone and paste it on my Apple MacBook, then it's game over. I'm in the ecosystem.
I was almost the beginning of the cult. I didn't have the original iPhone. I had the iPhone 3, like the 3G. Yeah, so I'm almost like all the way, but
the brick.
Yeah, the little black thing.
What's that, brother?
All right, so yeah, looks like that's what we got.
What did you go with, Flobo?
Oh, I'm going with Apple, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough, man. And Z Money says it right. He said what's nice about the Apple is the linking to all devices, the watch, the phone, the MacBook, the iMac, the iPad. Dude, that's what gets you, dude. I'm telling you, like, as much as people want to look, dude, when you open up the AirPods, it's like you're near an iPad. Do you want to link these earphones? Oh, your iPad. Do you want to drop the data from your MacBook to your iPad, to your old iPad, to your new iPad, to the blah blah blah, to the blah blah blah? It's the customizations, the compatibility. That's what gets you, man. You just flip one open and click a button. You know how you set up a new phone? It's like put your old phone near it, and then it's tough to argue with that.
Loves that. It's like, oh, I think I'm done.
Oh, man.
I get Z Money's right. Yeah, you want to save money. Yeah, you want to buy a laptop for cheap. Yeah, get yourself like a PC or whatever. But if everything was being equal, the people who hang out for Androids now are that cult. They're the ones like, no, man, it's cool. The camera's from 1998, but it's dope. It's like, bro.
Because I mean, if you think too, like you can go to any, like even a grocery store and get one of those, like it's like an Android type phone, you know, for $20 now. Like with the minute phones, you know what I mean? Minute phones. So I understand.
Yeah. Before we move on to the next topic, Flobo, let me know what's going on with you, man. How's LA doing? Let me know how everything's going, how the reopenings. Can you just tell the people at home that might not know, since you're there firsthand, how things are going out there?
LA has actually had the slowest opening trajectory. We're month 3 right now. We're in stage 3, so barbershops, minimum seating restaurants are open now. I'm a wedding DJ. Some venues are opening. In fact, my compatriot Jack Farmer has a gig next week doing a DJ thing. But it's going to be a while. Stage 4 is the last opening stage. That's like arenas and full-on sports. So we're on our way. It's just, it's 13 weeks in Los Angeles, if you can imagine that.
That's pretty crazy.
I mean, our hair salons aren't even open here.
No.
Yeah, it's appointment. Like my gym sent me an email saying you had to like basically have a time. You have to sign up for a time to work out now if you want to do that, and have a full cleaning staff and all that stuff. So it's slow going, but we here, man. We good.
What gym do you go to?
Anytime, because I needed that like I can go at midnight, I can go at 5 a.m., I can go whatever.
Oh, it's literally anytime?
Yeah, you got a key fob. You can scan in anytime.
Oh, didn't know that. We never noticed that when we were there. Interesting.
Yeah, and one membership works worldwide. I went to one in Rome. It was dope. It was like,
wow. How much does that run you?
It depends on the location. I think now it's like $39 in LA, but I'm sure if you were outside of LA, you got it cheaper or something like that.
That's pretty good.
But it's a balance of those giant gyms where it's crowded, that's cheap, and like the expensive gyms you can't afford, it's empty.
Yeah.
Only grandmas and people who are really about it go anytime.
We know. We used to be Planet Fitness, and that we had to leave because everybody was in it.
Yeah, everybody's in
it. Same here. Yeah.
So that's the thing you want to do. You want to do that. You want to be the people that have like, you know, that you put it like this. When it comes to gyms, you have to put a little bit of money. You got to pay a little bit of money.
Yeah, or you can't use a machine.
You know what I mean? You have to get to that moment where you don't have to equinox it where you're paying $200 a month, but you got to pay a little bit of money to be able to get. Because when you put it like this, the more expensive things get, the less people want to sign up.
Yeah.
So like as you start going up in the brackets, all of a sudden you realize this gym is this gym is pretty wide open right now on this Tuesday afternoon. It's very interesting. But anyway, so what's the deal with the bars? I know we're coming out there very soon, so I wanted to know what's going on with the bar scene.
Yeah, so the bars are pretty much hit and miss. They're still doing curbside pickup or whatnot. I'm only seeing one restaurant in my area, West Side LA, that's doing like, come out to our al fresco initiative. So the mayor's allowed you to put tables outside,
like out, yeah, patio,
bending the alcohol law rules for the city, so you can actually have seating outside. But it ain't like the old days of like going to the bar and like, you know, like the rhythm room, you know, it ain't like that anymore. Right now.
So yeah, baby. Before we move on to the next one, give me a rundown of what's going on, just in case the people that came in late that missed it.
I'm from New York too, man.
Z Money.
Yeah, I was gonna say Z Money said he was in. It's only phase 2 there in New York. Yeah.
My family's out there. They still doing their thing.
Give a rundown.
All right. We got a rundown of our second everything tournament. If you are just catching us in here, we are in our first few categories. Gaming consoles. We had the Nintendo 64 against PlayStation 2. Nintendo 64 beat out. Action stars next. We had Tom Cruise versus Jason Statham. Surprisingly, Jason Statham, or maybe not surprisingly to others. And then the next was essential apps. We had, sorry, that blanket.
That throw, boy.
Yo, it's high quality, man. Culture Fight, what's up?
That we had essential apps. We had Amazon versus Uber, and Amazon won. Next was anime. We had Pokemon versus Dragon Ball Z. That Pokemon went through, pretty highly ranked by most people. I don't even know if there was a vote for Dragon Ball Z. We also have social media platforms. It was Instagram versus Facebook. Also, I believe, surprisingly, seems like a lot of people use Instagram. Facebook was the one that won out. We also have video games, fighting style video games. Mortal Kombat versus WWF No Mercy. Mortal Kombat won out. And then we have cell phones. Was it brands or right? Cell phone brands.
Yeah, why not?
Operating systems.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Android versus Apple, and the cult of Apple won out.
Cult is strong.
And that's where we're at now. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We gonna move on to the next, man. What we got on the docket?
On the docket.
Yo, let me ask a question real quick. How do you celebrate your birthday, man? Or are you still celebrating? I don't know what time.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great, man. Every day above ground. I'm one of those people, man. I woke up 36 years old. I got really great people, man. You guys are awesome, man. Everybody from my wife, from you, from my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, everyone that helped contribute on the gift, like that kind of stuff, man. It's everything to me.
Well, shout out.
I was conflicted because it was Old Trafford, but I just figured one day at the year I can cross that line.
I appreciate that.
Yes, ridiculous. Let me do another lovely shout out to everyone. It was me and Flobo, obviously. We've his pop, his friend Joe, his friend Alan, our friend Paul, our friend director friend Sean. There's our friend Carly, Spike, and again Caitlin, Gracie. Those lovely people. If you wanted to contribute and I didn't get to you, I'm sorry. But thank you. If you're thinking about,
like I said, I really appreciate y'all, man. I really do. It means everything to me, more than you ever know. Something I really wanted, something I not a need. It was a ridiculous want because I've never been able to go. It's the only thing that's on my bucket list. The only thing in the world that's on my bucket list. And hopefully it motivates me enough to get my behind there before I die.
Yo, same here with the Etihad. Let me ask you this: it's a Lego piece. It's about 4,000 pieces.
Yeah,
3,898. I will be doing a time lapse video of this. I hope the battery lasts.
Oh, man.
Just keep it plugged in. Flobo, you might be waiting a long time for your demand.
Let's get of the week. Who's that?
let's get the next thing going on. What is it right now? Everyone, thanks for having me.
Next category, we got TV dads.
Let's go.
TV dads.
Who's
we have Carl Winslow versus Uncle Phil.
Oh, that's good. Hold on, that's great. I forgot that's who it is. Hold on, man. Because I've been talking a lot, man. So I'm gonna just go ahead. Somebody else handle this. Somebody else handle this, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, handle this, man.
Ryan Papola.
I'm glad, man. Yeah,
hey, real quick. Evan T, I was in on the gift, by the way. I contributed. They forget my name didn't make the list.
Thanks, baby. Listen, I'm just so tired of talking.
Heidi, it's in the mail.
Okay.
I'm so tired of talking right now. Man, we got TV dads. We got Carl Winslow.
The category.
I'm so tired.
TV dads.
Yeah.
Flobo, do you want to take the floor first?
I'm afraid to now. Rainbow Bonus in the chat. All right, well, if anyone ever asked me this, I always say the best TV dad of all time was Uncle Phil. Now, this is a guy that was a lawyer first, but a judge, right? Here's somebody that was a pillar in his community. Here is somebody that was willing to be a little bit firm with his son and treat his outside family, his nephew, just like his own. Here is someone that sit down and tell him about the dangers and the ills of the world with a loving and guiding hand. And when Will's own dad didn't want him, who was there? Uncle Phil. I wish to be one day an uncle or even a dad, if I get the right lady out there, to be as strong and as tender and as compassionate as Uncle Phil.
Flobo, that was beautiful. It hit me in all the right spots. However, and I was thinking about this on the way to get my Chipotle just now, which is why I'm late. I was giving Evan T the saga of me trying to get Chipotle 20 minutes ago. But on the way to Chipotle, I had an epiphany. And you just played right into my hand there, bud.
First,
the key word, I set this whole thing up. The key word you kept saying there was uncle. Uncle Phil. We don't refer to him as Papa Phil.
He was still a dad. He's still a dad. What?
Of course. His primary responsibility, and I love Fresh Prince. However,
hell no.
We don't call him Dad Phil. We call him Uncle Phil. And so, first of all, listen. This is not to say that Carlton didn't have a great father. Hillary Banks, the fine wine that she is, did not have wonderful. However, and this is just the first layer of my argument. We call him Uncle Phil. We don't call him Daddy Phil. And so I think that's it honestly might be an automatic DQ. I won't go that far. I'm not making that argument. But I think it's important to be discussed here on Evan T's 36th birthday.
You know what's interesting about what he just said there? I never even thought about that, man. You know, the crazier part is this is Ryan Papola. If y'all don't know who he is, man, this is my co-host, this is my cohort, this is my brother from another mother, man, person I really appreciate and admire. This is surprising, Pat, but I'm going to drop these in here. You'd be stunned. First, I got Z Money saying Ryan, much love. Then all of a sudden,
much love back.
Then all of a sudden, I get Hello Moto saying Phil. Then I get Will Foster saying Phil. Then I get Kevin saying Phil. Then I get him saying that you're reaching on a technicality. What is going on right now?
Well, that's what's happening in this chat. So listen, I want to make this very clear, and I don't want to lose your audience. I think Uncle Phil is great, right?
Lost me, Pat. I believe in you.
I think Uncle Phil's great. However, even right now, I'm still calling him Uncle Phil. In my ranking of TV dads of all time, he would be third. He would be third ever. I will tell you, to give Uncle Phil some credit, I haven't even gotten to my argument for Carl Winslow yet. The scene with Will when his dad bounces is one of the all-time greatest television scenes of all time, and it's a very fatherly moment. However, Carl Winslow has plenty of scenes that maybe aren't at that exact echelon, but we're talking 1A, 1B type scenarios. There's a scene when Eddie gets done dirty by some. There's a lot of scenes in there. And also, not for nothing, did Carl Winslow, did Uncle Phil ever become a Chucky-like puppet in the later seasons of Fresh Prince? No. There's layers to this. I feel like it's an important thing to bring up. My rankings would go Carl Winslow 1, Mr. Matthews from Boy Meets World 2, Uncle Phil 3 would be my all-time TV dads ranking. Flobo, the floor is yours. Where is your new Apollo Crews shirt, by the way?
Oh, I was promised it. It hasn't come in the mail yet. So, guys, I guess you don't know this. This is Ryan Papola. This is actually one of my favorites on the bump. And he came all the way from Chipotle to super kick me in the face. What? Are you kidding me? Look.
I'm not even finished with the Chipotle, by the way.
This is not about TV biological fathers. This is about dads. This is about being a positive and model male influence on people. The whole show of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to say, hey, look, sometimes your family goes beyond who your mother and father actually is. Uncle Phil is the man, and Carl Winslow couldn't even stand up to his own house. He had, what's it called? Urkel coming in back. They even lock the doors.
What you call it?
He's a cop. He didn't lock his doors. Uncle Phil threw out Jazz every time Jazz ran his mouth because his home was his castle. Uncle Phil!
That's a fair argument. I don't like that we're fighting. I still think we lose. But I think if we're just gonna go layer by layer, right? Yeah, Z Money. I think it's a good point. Carl was spelled with a C, Z Money. But it's important. I don't like when people spell Corey Matthews' name wrong either. There's no E in Corey.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Winslow, pound for pound, would you agree, is funnier than Uncle Phil? Uncle Phil was a straight man, where they did allow Reginald Bell to kind of show his comedic chops. I do think that is if I'm just being totally unbiased, that is a point for Carl Winslow and a point against Uncle Phil. Would you at least give me that?
I'll give you half credit, man, because sometimes being a straight man is funny.
Of course, no. Uncle Phil was great. Evan T, what was Uncle Phil's real name? It's escaping me. It's James? No, but it's escaping me at the moment.
Shredder, man. The voice of Shredder.
Yeah, listen, we're not here to talk about their overall resumes.
Yeah, wait a minute. He just say, wait a minute. He just said the voice of Shredder? What?
Yeah.
Because if you put Die Hard, no, you would have quit from Die Hard, right? He was in Die Hard.
The comments.
I'm just saying.
There was the moment Reginald Bell did have a deleted scene from Avengers Endgame. He was like in the version with 6 extra minutes. And there was like 8 people in the theater, and I absolutely lost my mind. No one else understood what was going on. I'm just there cackling when Reginald Bell shows up. He was basically playing the cop from Die Hard, and he interacts with Hulk. It was really cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. Shout outs to Marvel. There's their free plug. They need my help. Listen. Uncle Phil was great. However, I just think that there is he primarily. When I think of a TV dad moment, I think of Carl Winslow sitting down with Eddie Winslow throughout the course of his life. He also, and now here's the interesting thing, Uncle Phil's will is kind of Carl's Urkel, not a true father-son relationship, but one that gave us plenty of love along the way. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Evan, do I get to make the pick here? Is this how it works? How does this work? Where's my veto?
I brought you in to make the pick. But I wanted to get your. Let me keep it real with you. Full disclosure, man.
Please. I'm not ready to close out. I'm just curious how this works.
Don't slam me on your show, Evan.
No. Full disclosure. I brought you in for your perspective because I thought it was going to be a landslide, and it wasn't. And Uncle Phil has won in a landslide.
I am a bit troubled by the reaction to this. And Flobo, credits where credit's due. I mean, big week for you. You got the new Apollo Crews theme. You got Uncle Phil winning in a landslide. It's really cool.
But and it's only Tuesday, y'all.
Listen, if I lost this one, I lost this one. And again, this is listen. I came in hot as I often do. And hold on. Here comes the Chipotle. Hold on. All right. There's nothing against Uncle Phil. I love Uncle Phil. I love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Family Matters is Boy Meets World is my favorite show, but when I think of the best of the 90s sitcoms, my answer is Family Matters. I'm very impartial to Family Matters. Reginald Bell just might be like one of my favorite actors, so that plays a part. But I guess when it comes to the feel, here's the other thing, and I will just be totally transparent. Like, I'm more familiar. I can recall more Family Matters moments off the top of my head than Fresh Prince, which isn't to say I've watched one or the other more. Just Family Matters resonates with me harder and stronger. So that's probably where I lean. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If it's like I can only do so much.
It's crazy, man. Listen.
What's the official?
Oh no, because I'm a man of the people, man. I thought Pap was gonna. I thought this was a layup.
It never is in my life, Evan T.
Pap just chokeslammed me, super hit me in the face.
No, I know.
Did it offer Chipotle?
No,
I gotta tell you.
He destroyed every argument you've ever made. He destroyed you. But the people
even
chose
on
otherwise.
Even on Facebook, they're saying Uncle Phil.
I am not one to pat myself on the back, but as I'm waiting for my Chipotle, standing a safe distance away from everyone else waiting for their Chipotle, I'm like, I am going to crush Flobo with this freaking uncle argument. And I was like, I'm just going to keep emphasizing the word uncle, and like that's really going to make a difference. And I feel like I hit my mark. Yeah, it did me no good whatsoever. So, I mean, I tried and I failed, but such is life. Man, I need a haircut. God, look at this. Unbelievable.
Wait, hold on. Are you getting a bowl or a burrito or like a couple tacos?
Oh, I go burrito bowl, Flobo. It was great. And I got a quick thing. The trick I figured out. Why have I been getting beans this whole time in my burrito bowl? Like, the good for the heart the rhyme still holds true. I've been going no beans, complete game changer.
Yes, you got to go no beans.
They have
No lettuce
no
either.
beans.
They pack the lettuce at the top of the bowl, and then it's like, what are you even doing? So I go double steak, and it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful.
That's my man. That's
much like Carl Winslow. It's been wonderful.
So listen, okay,
What just happened, yo?
No, listen. There's two more.
Flobo. I'm relentless.
There's two. He came in at the perfect time. There's two more. I want Ryan to stay for because these are spicy. These are spicy. Everybody in the chat, if y'all hung in with me, man, I appreciate y'all, man, because this is pandemonium. Uncle Phil won in a landslide.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
A landslide.
Big week for you. Big week for
I
you.
know.
Yeah.
So let's go. So I want Pap. I want you to weigh in. I want you to weigh in on this one. I'm gonna have Flobo go first. No, I'm gonna have Flobo go first. But there's the next two are spicy. But I'm gonna let you go, baby. Tell me which ones they are, and we're gonna go with spice.
All right. So officially, we had Uncle Phil go through. So now we have.
Doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right.
We have pop icons. We have Bruno Mars versus Lady Gaga. And go.
I'm going
Flobo.
Yeah, Flobo.
Yeah, I believe it's on you.
See, again, I didn't know what the other choices were going to be, right? But
I don't feel as strongly about either of these, so I'm not. There's no super kicks will be present. Go.
I don't know, man. I almost bought a I'm a Ryan Polar Guy T-shirt, but I have to sit in the back of my my selection was Bruno Mars, man, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh man, it's cheesy. It's 24 karat magic." But the thing about Bruno Mars, he is the best bridge from the music back then and the music now. I DJ weddings. That's where I get most of my income. And in the days where I can't play R. Kelly and I can't play Michael Jackson, Bruno's been all reliable. So 24 Karat Magic, we're talking Versace on the floor, we're talking Chunky, we're talking all that stuff, man. Even the Uptown Funk, even I start off my sets that way. Reliable hits. My ex-girlfriend loved it. That's not why she's my ex, but she loved it when she was my girlfriend. I love seeing him live. He's amazing. And that guy has some moves for a guy, you know, looking all athletic.
Oh, yeah.
And all that stuff. So I got to give the
Fellow
Bruno
can
Mars
dance.
Yeah.
So do I have? I have one specific point that I want to make for Lady Gaga. I don't think it's strong enough to win this argument, and now I really want to win because I flopped so bad in the last thing. So Evan, I think you'll agree with this. I hope you've been watching it because you're streaming so much these days. I hope you've been watching enough TV. That Lady Gaga Amazon commercial, that song slaps. The sun's gonna come out tomorrow. Annie-esque slapper.
Slappage.
And so, I'm at the point now where I'm watching network television. I don't even have interest in the show. I'm just hoping they play that Amazon commercial, which is silly. I could just go to YouTube. It probably exists there. Neither here nor there. Lady Gaga has that. Lady Gaga's biggest hits, if we're just looking at this pragmatically, are probably bigger than Bruno Mars from a success standpoint. I think that would be my guess on it. I think that's probably how it would land. With that said, this is a tough argument for me to make because Uptown Funk. I'll just be like talking to my mom on the phone, and I'll be like, "Mom, don't believe me, just watch." You know, it's just like without context. And so I want to make a case for Gaga because that Amazon commercial has just brought me so much joy over this last period of life. I haven't seen A Star Is Born. I'm sure she's wonderful. I'm sure she's tremendous in it. Yeah,
it's interesting, man. I love Bruno, man. Bruno's he's throwback, man. He's MJ. he's MJ 2.0. You know what I mean? The way he changed his style up. He's part Filipino. Wifey's part Filipino. That's how that works. You know that kind of factors in. I'm biased like that.
Soul,
Listen, we got Kevin Correa, man. He said Bruno Mars, right? Then we got Kevin Correa. Then we got Kevin Correa saying Lady Gaga.
This guy, I swear. All day.
You're gonna get a Ryan Paul guy.
Stop. Stop
So
with that.
we got. Listen, okay. You know what's interesting, man? Bruno's a bad boy, man. But what's going on right now, Pat? That's why I need you for the third one because Bruno is winning outright, man. He's winning.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's seen him. People have seen him in concert.
Yeah, it's Bruno, man. And like it's Bruno.
I might even go Bruno. Honestly, it's like
it's hard. It's hard to argue, bro.
Hey, on Facebook, Dylan Matthews is saying that record sales Bruno wins.
I wouldn't be shocked. Again, I'm not well versed enough. Nobody listens.
That's surprising. That's surprising me.
Art Pop did flop.
I did love the Bruno Mars had that track with B.O.B. before he became a flat earther that I really enjoyed.
Flapper.
That did happen, right?
I knew he was a flat earther.
That did happen.
See how you was on top. You was on top, and then you said the earth was flat. People like, listen, man, you can do a lot of things. You can talk about a lot of things.
Yeah.
No, he can rap, but they're like, as soon as you say flat earth.
Oh.
Yo, if the earth is round, how come you can see the horizon?
I'm like, listen, bro. But listen, the craziest flat Earth theory I've ever heard. Like, if that's true, why come we walk and we don't walk underneath the Earth and we're upside down? I go, oh Lord, you're thinking like Looney Tunes. This is not.
The biggest argument to prove the Earth is round is that since B.O.B. has said it's flat, he's totally fallen off of it. B.O.B.'s not in here, right? He's not in here, right?
Ryan Pat live the Beacon Theater.
That was on film.
He's freestyling. Listen, so we got the last one. This one, you're gonna pop on. I know you're gonna pop on this one. This one,
okay.
Flobo doesn't even know about. This one, you're gonna pop on. Chat roll. I need you on this one. But this Pap, I want Pap to hit this one. Baby, what's the next one? This one's spectacular. Right. I know where I'm at. But this one is gonna be great.
This is the most controversial
category.
It is.
I'm ready.
Boy bands.
Oh,
NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys.
It's going down.
Evan Mack, what say you?
Listen, man. Listen. Let me tell you something right now.
Don't let me down, Evan T.
Now, the crazy part about what I'm about to say is right now, before I kick this to Pap, listen, my favorite member in NSYNC's JC Chazes. The album Schizophrenic is one of the greatest pop albums of all time. It is the most slept on pop album ever. Let me tell you something. Schizophrenic from top to bottom is unmatched for most albums I've heard in a long time, man.
JC can sing, man.
Guys, he got overshadowed by the great Justin Timberlake. But listen, so he's my favorite. With that being said, there is no way in hell Backstreet Boys is not the greatest boy band of all time. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, I knew what Pat was gonna go with this. I go in BSB. Pat, what say you?
All right, so I got a few things to say. First of all, Evan, it's a real shame our friendship ended on your 36th birthday. That's a real bummer for both of us.
Dang!
I'll be cordial every Wednesday at 10 a.m. though. We'll be fine. So my first deep dive, my first binge of the entire quarantine season was No Strings Attached turned 20 years old. And I was on a 3-week. I'm not exaggerating. I was on a 3-week NSYNC kick. Every single member came on Lance Bass's podcast. Apparently, Lance Bass has a podcast. They did like deep dive interviews. I'm watching like behind the music. I'm watching behind the tours. I'm listening to No Strings Attached on every single walk I went on. And I came to one firm conclusion at the end of this, that even the smallest part of me that used to think that this was a discussion NSYNC v BSB was absolutely foolishly erroneous, and I was wrong. This is not a discussion. NSYNC is Usain Bolt levels ahead of the BSB.
You want me to tell you why? Let me tell you why. You want me to tell you why you're wrong with that?
All right.
The reason why the Backstreet Boys are the greatest boy band of all time. Let me tell you why. They're still performing together.
That I don't think that. So is New Kids.
What?
Like, you know.
That was dope concert when you
they're
kids
still
went
making
together,
records
BSB,
like
that was dope.
#1 sellers.
And they're still making #1s, and they're no disrespect to New Kids, but Backstreet Boys are still performing on a high level. Still.
I gotta tell you, I saw New Kids in concert a couple years ago when I saw Boys to Men. New Kids put on a 2-hour show to this day. It's actually bananas. And even if you see them in July, they're singing like Christmas songs. It's a ridiculous set.
Donnie
Neither here nor
Wahlberg
there.
is a superior Wahlberg.
Yeah.
I want you to know that. Donnie is superior. Go ahead.
That's not an exaggeration. I left 1 hour in, but they were literally a 2-hour set, like halfway through singing like Christmas.
How did you know, Ryan? You
all right.
on Instagram afterwards?
Task at hand. Fair point, and I can't argue it. However, NSYNC would still be performing today if Justin Timberlake didn't become the most famous person in the world. So I think that is worth saying. Pound for pound, I will give you this. BSB in some ways does have more of the musical talent in the sense that like Brian that dude AJ can sing, man. I don't know why he never went solo sooner. That dude's just got such a unique voice. However, harmonically and melody-wise and just hit by hit, NSYNC's BSB. Let's do it real quick. What do you got? I want it that way. And that's the end of the list.
Woo!
The Call's my jam.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Call is a good video too.
Everybody.
That's a good tip. That's a good tip.
Flobo, sorry, Ryan.
So,
Listen, I could list off Tearing Up My Heart, God Must Have Spent, Bye Bye Bye, No Strings Attached, the song, not the album, although the whole album, Pop, Girlfriend, that's just 6, and I'm missing like 5 more. I don't know, Flobo. Listen, you and I have been off to a rough start here so far on Evan T's 36. I think, come on.
I don't know, man, because I know when I'll call Evan, I'm like, man, I really like the show on Wednesdays. I'm a Ryan Popola guy, but now I don't know no more, man. I don't know what to feel. We put everything back together, man. I remember No Strings Attached, the little spiral CD case. I remember Backstreet Boys. NSYNC's only had one #1 their entire run as a band. It's gonna be me. That's not a bad thing.
No. I'm glad you said that. I'm not interjecting. I'm sorry.
You're just like, yo, how dare you say that?
I got something.
I love it. But at the end of the day, they were created because Backstreet Boys went on. So I felt like they're kind of derivative of BSB, and I like them more as a unit. So I have to pick the two. I gotta go with Everybody.
Hey, rock your vibe. Oh, that's a slap.
Evan.
He goes, am I sexy love?
Boys like, yeah.
I
mean, copyright infringement here. I don't think we can do that.
Like 5 seconds, though, right? Like 5 seconds?
Yeah. It's like you did a whole verse. In my deep dive, if we got to get off this, that's fine. But in my deep dive of NSYNC research, I guess back in March, I found out BSB. What was the second? Millennium was the big BSB album, correct? That's more they're in the all white, looking like Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25.
Zip lines.
That sold 1 million units in 1 week. All right, which for the time was unbelievable. Do we want to take a guess at what NSYNC did in 1 week? 2 million. You want to know what they did in 1 day? 1 million.
30 million in 30. 1 million in 30. 1 million in a day. They did.
I know I'm supposed to be unbiased as the moderator, but I will say NSYNC will never get back together for the fans ever again.
Ever.
I don't know about that.
Ever.
They reunited with Ariana just without JT. I mean, JT
They
will
didn't
probably
stop the
never come back.
band.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man, dude.
Listen,
I can sing JT
Backstreet
parts.
Boys. The Backstreet Boys even have a cruise where you can come and hang out with them on the cruise.
Grandma's
I'm
love
not
it.
gonna go to that cruise.
If she wants to go on the cruise, I'm going on the cruise. That's a lady thing. That's not a
I'd probably,
thing.
to be fair, I'd go to an NSYNC cruise in a second.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
Listen, it's the slight edge is going to BSB, but it is close.
What is going on around? I'm never coming back, Evan T. This is mortifying.
Oh, Pat, man, I appreciate you coming on, man.
100%, dude. Happy birthday, dude.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, man, I might need you again, man, because Flobo tends to get out of hand on here, man.
I wanted an autograph. I didn't know Ryan was coming.
Well, throughout the course of this conversation, I'm literally nothing special whatsoever. Literally not one person in this chat thinks I'm cool.
But they all were excited to see you.
They were back next week. Yeah.
That's a metaphor for my life. It's like cool for the first 20 seconds. And I was like, oh, man. This was fun. fun. Evan T, how long is it going to take you to build that thing, the Lego thing?
Bruh.
It looks immense.
Bruh,
It's like 4,000 pieces.
Yeah, I'm not a
It might take
Lego.
longer to build that than the actual stadium took.
Dude, I'm not a Lego builder, which is crazy. And I look on the box, it's like expert. I go, wait, but there's actually levels in Legos.
Yeah.
I'm like expert.
And they give you IKEA instructions too, like no words, just pictures. Like what?
the Flugenhagen.
Yeah, the
Flugenbogen.
Next time I come on, Evan still doesn't understand. So he just has like literally just like those two big Lego pieces. He's trying to figure those out as like a beginning stage.
You're gonna see it on Craigslist. Like I need help with my Legos. Please call this number.
And Evan's looking like Rose by the end of Titanic. He finally finished it. Like,
bro, for real, man. Listen. Yo, man. I appreciate you, man.
Oh, I was happy to come on. This was fun. Flobo, we'll do it again. Congrats. You win this round, bud.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks, man. Wait for the super kick. I'm still waiting for it.
He's like, where's your Apollo Crews shirt?
I was promised a new one.
Evan T, happy birthday. You're the best, bud.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Be good, guys. Talk soon.
Backstreet Boys edging it out. Yo, listen, there was don't get it twisted though, man. There was some NSYNCs in there. Listen, because it's powerful, man. But just like you said though, but in all seriousness, man, that there's no NSYNC without Backstreet Boys. Hell, the same guy that created Backstreet Boys snuck off and created NSYNC.
And
did it like created their competition? They were like,
yeah, he like created their competition.
They were like.
And I always, to me, the ultimate trump card in all seriousness, no matter what we vote, the ultimate trump card is, bro, they're still performing together.
like their DNA CD, man. That new one, like it's
like
fire.
I'm talking about like as a two like that's a slapper. Boy, that new love, that's a slap list. But anyway, Backstreet Boys, man.
I'm
what we got next, man? We still in the first round.
Too.
Lord have mercy, man. Lord, we still in the first. Lord have mercy.
Oh, almost. Woo! The first episode of a new tournament is always long. Yes. All right, so next we have video games again, but this time first-person shooter style. So we have we have GoldenEye versus Overwatch. And Evan, you haven't gone first in a while. So
okay, it's interesting, man. I'm a GoldenEye guy. To me, there's no Overwatch, there's no Halo without GoldenEye. GoldenEye changed the game. Moonraker lasers only, golden gun. It was so great because GoldenEye is so many interesting things about it. It's like it rejuvenated and revitalized the James Bond franchise movie wise, and then on top of that, they piggyback it with one of the greatest games on the great system that is N64. I remember having I get motion sickness playing first person shooters. So I can't unfortunately play any first person shooter. I can't play Overwatch. I can't play Halo. I can't play these games, but it's so great that I play it until I literally get sick. Like that's how great GoldenEye was for me until I realized I actually had, a motion sickness thing. And like Halo to me is the second greatest shooter of all time because I would play that game with people for so many hours, even though I have motion sickness. And the reason why God of War is my favorite game is because it's not first person, it's third person, and I can play it forever and it's amazing. But GoldenEye was always special to me because despite being sick, I would still play it. It was so cool, man, and it was so fun, and everyone used to come over and play, and the 4 controllers and the
that doesn't matter. You got rid of WWF No Mercy, so forget that. Coming over.
Man, take the floor, man.
Real talk. I picked GoldenEye 2 at first, but I changed it when we had the same answer. Even though GoldenEye is not my favorite James Bond game, it really isn't. It's like 4 or 5 on the list. But the reason why I picked Overwatch is for the same reason you picked GoldenEye, because it changed the game. Now, for first-person shooters, there was always this push towards realism. We need to see brains explode. We need to see guys kill over and die. With Overwatch, had a bit of a fantasy element as far as the character design, but it changed the game in 2 different ways. One, it was a story that took place in the future and had you go on this whole anti faction mission. Second, the whole rise of esports. Overwatch became the official game, even bigger than Call of Duty. When it came to esports and teams, the Overwatch League is one of the most watched esports leagues on the planet today, having teams from all over. Characters like Tracer have been used as symbols for members of different communities, Doomfist as well. This is a whole new generation, guys. I gotta give it to Overwatch for that.
Hard to argue, man. Overwatch changed the game, man. And actually, what's going on right now is Overwatch is getting a lot of the love. It's crazily
Kevin
Overwatch.
Durant,
You might
he's
win
not-
this.
Is Kevin flopping again? Is Kevin flopping again?
He like back
He's
and forth.
flip flopping.
Yo, what is this guy doing?
He's flip flopping. No, he goes. Listen, it's Overwatch, man. Overwatch beats GoldenEye and actually relatively easily. Actually,
Are you sure? I'm seeing more votes for Goldeneye.
where?
You got because Kevin Correa changed. He went to Goldeneye, and then Z Money is saying Goldeneye.
But then I got. Oh wow, yeah. Hold on. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Looks like well,
GoldenEye making a comeback.
I
think-
Dylan Matthews, what say you?
my favorite James Bond game, for those who ask, and no one was telling you anyway, was Nightfire. I love Nightfire. I think it was a lot more refined, next generation, PS2, GameCube era. But GoldenEye is like the one people remember the most. Perfect Dark, though, was a better game on that console.
Perfect Dark's fire.
I never have an opinion on these either because I don't like first shooter games either. I can't. It's like that weird like I don't like not seeing what's like over my shoulder. That drives me insane. I can't. Like I've tried to play Halo with friends back in the day on Xbox. I'm like I'm bad at this because I can't get that third person where I feel like more secure.
Do you play Gears of War when it's third person or no?
No, I don't know if I've never played that one.
You play God of War with third person though. But yeah, GoldenEye actually is it actually is ahead, which is crazy. So shout out to the classic, man.
Yeah, GoldenEye. Oh wait. Never played any games. I've never seen it. Oh, Dylan Matthews cannot comment because he doesn't know the games.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So far then more votes for GoldenEye is going through.
Wow.
I'm not using my
Okay.
veto there.
Yeah.
I'm not using my veto. not.
All right, next category.
I gotta wait for my Kurt Russell, man. I want to get insulted from 5 different movies. By the way, this movie, right, the Christmas Chronicle, dope.
It's
I
good.
love that. It was
It's
great.
a good movie,
It was
isn't it? It's a good. It's a good Christmas movie. I was like, when I first heard Kurt Russell being like cast as Santa Claus, I was like, well, I get because he could look like it now because he's older with the beard and stuff, and I'm like, but I just thought it was odd, and then I was like, when I watched it, I was like, this is actually really good.
Yeah. It's like a down and out Claus. Your cousin that wants money.
Next, we have fast food restaurants. It is Arby's versus McDonald's. Flowbo.com.
I forgot which one I picked, but I'm going to go with McDonald's, up to 2. And here's the reason why, y'all. Because I grew up, I'm familiar with the Golden Arches, and I grew up both a working class kid and a poor as hell college student, and them Golden Arches have fed me time and time again. Y'all remember the dollar menu? Y'all remember the apple pies, the nuggets? You remember when they tried to do some stupid things like put a salad in the cup? That was dumb. I'm talking about quarter pounders with cheese, Big Macs, double cheeseburgers. Yeah, everyone talks about it now in groups. They say, I wouldn't eat that. That's unhealthy. But for those of you who've never tried McDonald's, feel free to throw the first stone in that glass house. I've been to Arby's. I've been disappointed at Arby's time and time again, except for the turnovers. Turnovers are dope. But I've been disappointed by their sandwiches time and time again. That's why I'm going with the Grimace, and I'm picking Mayor McCheese and the Hamburglar and going with Mickey D's.
Yeah, it's definitely McDonald's, but I'm trying to argue for Arby's. It just definitely is because of the dollar menu. The dollar menu was so dominant and so amazing that every fast food company had to change their game. Every when the dollar menu hit, for people that don't realize, that's why you started getting all the 4 for $4s and all the value menus and all that other crap, because McDonald's is like, yeah, here's a double cheeseburger for $1. You know what I mean? So that's really why the game
and the
changed.
McChicken too.
Yeah, the McChicken. Before they raised the price, they were all $1, and that's what forced all these huge companies to do the 2 for $4, the 3 for this, or the 4 for this, and the yada yada yada. And it's very hard for me to go against it. But the reason why I put Arby's on there is for the variety. It's the one fast food company that's against the grain. Their primary, like their Big Mac is like a roast beef sandwich. You know what I mean? They have like, you know what I mean? Like a football over hating. Like they got
yes, the roast beef. No, real talk. For the longest time, I thought I hated roast beef because all I had was Arby's. I'm like, this is I can't.
No, when you gotta cook it,
different.
you gotta cook it. It's man. But no, like the difference in their menu, the euros and the different things that they have gives people something different to try. Their dessert menus, their orange sickle cream milkshake thingy, that's pretty fire. Like the reason why I put Arby's is for the difference to go against the juggernaut that is the Golden Arches.
Their curly fries.
More people are going Arby's than I thought, but McDonald's is edging it out right now.
Z Money says BK over McDonald's, but I boycott BK, so I gotta pick McDonald's.
Yeah, Dylan Matthews go with McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's is winning. Kevin Correa, McDonald's. McDonald's is definitely winning. I don't even think it's close, to be honest with you, man. It's not even close.
Everywhere in the world there's a McDonald's. It's like Coca-Cola.
The greatest the greatest McDonald's of all time is in Tokyo.
My pick now, Heidi Day.
I said it before and I say it again, man. The greatest McDonald's I've ever went into in my entire life is in Japan. They have like a shrimp Big Mac. It's ridiculous.
Oh no! So instead of this is me. I'm gonna freak out on this.
Oh man!
So instead of a fish fillet like they have here in America, it's a ebi like fillet. So it's got shrimp in there instead of just a fish. It is
ridiculous.
So good.
I bet it's delicious, but what made you roll the dice and be like, I'm gonna try shrimp at McDonald's
in Tokyo?
Oh, because we're in Japan. Yeah. I'm like, we don't have it here.
Yeah, their menu is slightly different than ours, but they still have all the hits, all the classics, and then they have the remixed Japanese stuff.
That is the thing about McDonald's. They do cater to like they give you like Americanized, but they cater to the.
So I've been in a German one, I've been in a Turkish one, I've been in a Japanese one, and every single one based on the country and the city you are, they cater to that. You can't beat that, man. They curate the menu based on their culture. That's crazy.
Dylan
Matthews is saying also that McDonald's in Australia is more different than you think as well.
Whoa!
How do they call it?
That's surprising.
Over there, Macas or whatever.
Go ahead, man. That's McDonald's.
So yeah. But I will say this too. I'm like, I think it might be exclusive because in Japan as well, I think Coke's with McDonald's. Like, I don't think I've seen Pepsi or anything else.
Oh no, Coke McDonald's, baby.
I love Coke, but not in this tournament. I would totally hate Coke on Tuesdays at 7:30 Eastern. I totally hate Coke.
I'm changing the veto rule. The veto is now you can bring back anything that you want to bring back from the last tournament.
From any tournament.
Kurt Russell's back in play, baby.
Oh, that might be a
that's a nice little wrinkle. Yeah,
he's gone.
I like that wrinkle though. That's a nice little wrinkle.
But he got killed by veto. We should have come back by veto.
Yeah, we'll call it like the
callback. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll call it like the callback. We'll do that deeper on. That's hilarious though. We'll do that later, but that's hilarious. The callback. But anyway, I'm gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
Like I am invoking callback, and I want.
We'll get
Uncle Phil.
Because it's at an hour and a half right now. We gonna wrap it up on this one right here. We're gonna finish next week because this one's long, man. We're gonna do this one last one, and then we're gonna wrap it around next week. That'll
give us a good for the so we'll have after this one we'll have 3 more in the first round here after that.
This is a good one to end on, though, man. Well, this is partly Wheel 5 Stud came up with it. I came up with the other half. So shout out to Wheel 5 Stud for this one. This one's very interesting to me.
Hold on. Is Papola coming back?
Okay. So we have martial arts icons. We have Bruce Lee versus Jackie Chan. Last one, Evan Mac, your birthday.
I know, bro. I know. Yeah, so people in the chat, I need you to talk to me right now. What do you feel about Bruce Lee versus Jackie Chan? This will be the last one. And first of all, Dylan Matthews says the Big Mac here is like $6. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. How about I give you 32 cents? You know, hold on.
You date yourself hardcore.
You know what I mean? I know, right? Chris Rock, yeah, that's the joint though. He's like, good Lord, that's how about I give you 32 cents and you let me lick the grease? No. So listen. So, like, real talk, man. All jokes aside, this is the hardest thing on this whole tournament for me because for a person that literally one of my favorite things in the whole world, one of the favorite things I used to watch when I was a kid before anything was martial arts films. I was very fortunate enough to get all these martial arts films that my mother would get from me, not just Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was my first love. Fell in love with Bruce Lee. I think what he's done for even the culture, different culture, trying to bridge the culture between China and America, between blacks, whites, whoever, the Guai Lo and all that other stuff to try to bring that culture and his culture, his beautiful culture to everyone. And the movies he does, putting on Jim Kelly, man, the great Jim Kelly, putting on Chuck Norris, putting on the greats that we know that are staples. And it's something that hit me, man. Something hit me a couple weeks ago, man. Jackie Chan is the greatest of all time. And because I'm all about longevity, man. Longevity and sustained greatness has to account for something. Even when your life is cut short, it's not Jackie Chan's fault that Bruce Lee's life was cut short. It's not his fault. He does his thing. Bruce Lee did his thing. And my favorite person of all time passed away. But Jackie Chan, man, and then I wasn't even fortunate enough to watch Bruce. I'm watching old Bruce. Bruce passed before I was born. But I grew up watching Jackie, man. And I watched the movies in the Wheels on Meals and First Strike and the Rush Hour and Rumble in the Bronx and Snake in the Eagle's Shadow and the Drunken Master and the Drunken Master remake. And I'm thinking Super Cop, and I'm looking at these movies and I'm like, yo, Jackie Chan is the greatest martial artist of all time. He by far, with the mixture of intensity and fighting style and skill and charisma and all these things, and to still be here doing The Foreigner, might be one of his best movies ever, and still being viable, man, it pains me. But Jackie Chan is probably the greatest of all time, brother.
Yeah.
It's tough, bro. Bruce Lee is the GOAT to me, but damn, dude, Jackie's that dude, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like when you think about martial artists, the first thing that comes to your mind is Bruce Lee. He gets the word iconic, right, tagged to him. Everyone has a poster in their college dorm room of the dragon kind of thing.
He's an icon.
But growing up, man, I mean, one of the last movies I saw with my dad, he's still alive, by the way. But one of the last movies I ever saw with my dad was First Strike, Operation Condor, Medallion, even the dumb one with like Tuxedo.
Tuxedo's fire, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan Devlin or whatever. Dean Devlin, I'm sorry, his name was in the movie. Was, here's the idea. Here's some Jackie Chan Adventures on the Kids WB, right? So you had the movies that were serious, the movies that were comical, and even the cartoons for the kids that really brought a second generation to appreciate the art form. I'm really big on that, much like why I voted for Pokemon earlier today. I got to go with Jackie Chan myself. I'm not sure what the chat says.
Yeah, the chat's leaning towards Jackie. And dude, I'm telling you, like I said, this is the hardest thing. People gotta understand, man. If my mother seen it, she'd be like, whoa, dude, Bruce is my dude, man. Bruce, dude, I cried when Bruce died even before I wasn't even born. Like when I found out how he died, like I cried then. Like Bruce was my guy, dude. But I got Jackie Chan, man, the body of work. I think about 200 movies. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
He sings
too.
Yeah, and he sings. Listen, crazy. No, they're crazy. And all jokes aside about Jackie, man. We when you think about it, and you really think about like the Rush Hour is bigger than people think, man, for how they did it. Man, they made it because it didn't. I don't think it gets enough credit for being a movie with two ethnic people that was that popular.
And
the black man and the Asian. Yeah, you know what I mean? The main villain was a white guy, there's a black guy and an Asian guy like going against them, and they're culturally making fun of each other, but it's lighthearted and it's funny, and there's things I never forget the studio, like it being in the theater, man, and the reaction. When I go to movies, man, and I watch movies that are culturally like for the culture or could be for the culture. I remember as a kid looking around the theater and seeing reactions of people of different colors that look like us, that look Asian, look black. The reactions to the parts where Chris Tucker's being funny, the Asian person's laughing. You know what I mean? Where Jackie Chan's being funny, the black people are laughing. Like there's so many things I think he brings to the table culturally, man, and what he's done and his body of work, dude. Man, Jackie's that dude, man. He really is, man.
First Rush Hour was perfect, yeah.
Yeah, but and everybody in the chat is going over. There's a couple people that got Bruce Lee. Z Money said Bruce Lee's a legend. Will Foster with Bruce Lee, but Jackie Chan is the overwhelming favorite right now. Oh, shout out to Dylan Matthews with the fun facts. Jackie Chan used to live in Canberra. Canberra, here in Australia. He's basically an Australian icon, just like Crocodile Dundee.
Who likes Mortal Kombat, apparently.
Dylan Matthews.
Who knows, man?
Yeah, man. Jackie goes through, man. That was as tough as it. That's man. That's a bad boy, man.
I mean, I hate to say it too. I even when I grew up watching movies with my parents, I didn't see Bruce Lee movies first. I saw Jackie Chan's movies. My mom watched Jackie Chan movies first, and then I did see Bruce Lee eventually. But what's weird is I think I actually saw The Legend of Bruce Lee. That's not him, you know. I think I saw that before I actually saw real Bruce Lee movies.
Y'all, let me tell you something, man. Y'all, if y'all got some time, young bucks out there, young whippersnappers, y'all watch Wheels on Meals with Jackie Chan. I'm telling you right now, it has the great Sammo Hung in there.
Boy, yeah, do you remember Sammo Hung?
Sammo Hung is my
martial law with Arsenio.
Sammo Hung is my top 5 martial artists of all time.
They tried to do Rush Hour TV with Arsenio with Sammo Hung. With
yes,
martial law.
Yes.
But check out Jackie Chan Adventures, a cartoon. That was a lot of kids' introductions to Jackie Chan and his work. Because he played
crazy.
himself.
Look, Hello Moto says, add on to Dylan. When he was in Sydney, he came into my workplace so random, and I love Rush Hour, so on the gateway, technically, it's Jackie Chan.
I knew he was Australian. He said Marcus for McDonald's.
Yo, shout out, man. Hello, Moto. Y'all, I don't know if you remember that, though.
Dude, I'm as old as you are, man. I'm
no, I'm talking about Moto. I'm talking about Moto.
I'm 11 months younger than you, man.
No, I'm talking about Moto. Does he Moto? Hello, Moto. Look that up, Moto. Yo, that's it, man. We're gonna be here for rest of round 1 and round 2. Next week. This was dope, man. 1 hour 35 minutes on the birthday. Shout out to Hello Moto and Z Money and Kevin Correa and my boy Will 5 Stud Muffin. Yeah, that's Z Money. What up? Dylan Matthews as always. Veronica, Megan. I appreciate y'all. Robert, I appreciate you for hanging in with your boy, man. If you did, shout out to Ryan Popola, man, one of the biggest haters in the world.
I want to show that I met my hero, my digital hero, when he chokeslammed me. Tombstone Power Drive me live on Twitch. I want you to know.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, next week, y'all. Next week. Appreciate you, Z Money. Y'all take care, man. Elbow, put yourself over, brother.
Yeah, man. You can follow me on Twitter at Flowbo Boys, on Instagram at Flowbo Boys, or at Flowpito at flowpito.com. On Thursday, we're having an episode of New Amsterdam Radio where I got the former AfterBuzz host Jim Alexander talking about his whole life and career and why he left the Buzz exclusively on New Amsterdam Radio.
Oh, that's gonna be spicy.
Yeah, 2-part episode.
That's gonna be controversial.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Jim go. Yeah, you Flowbo just tread softly.
Don't worry about it. We're good.
What about you?
In the pursuit of journalism, just you know.
The new track, man. The new track is called "Alone in the Club."
Hey,
streaming on Spotify, iTunes. It's called "Alone in the Club." Check it out, man.
Hey,
all right.
Go. What was it?
I was in my closet. I recorded it in my closet.
Money.
I can. You can find me. You can find me anywhere. All the things: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, PinoMac. You can easily find me at streamerlinks.com/PinoMac. It takes you a link to all of my things. So that is a very simple way to find me. So find me there. Cool.
You see that thing Z Money posted, Flowbo?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. All right, man. Y'all take care, man. Everything tournament part D. Peace.